Good afternoon, everybody.
I did have people reading the placard on the way down, but people saying it's too early for Halloween, I think it was.
Welcome to the Monsanto March, 2013, 12th of October. How you all doing? All right? Yeah.
I think it'd be good to tell people how this is going to affect the children at schools. You're not going to be able to see the ingredients of the school dinners. You might be able to have it on labels, but when you go into canteens or you go into hospitals or anything like that, you're not going to be able to actually see the ingredients
this
that
is
you're
going
actually
on the beginning
eating.
of the video, alright? So this is going to make an impression.
Shown within canteens, everywhere, schools, hospitals, and even your ordinary cafe. Don't forget, this poison's going to children. These children are grown up with this poison. God knows how it's going to affect them, both mentally and physically.
Well, I've seen so much sorrow. I can see what you've done. There's an angry crowd before you, shouting as one. How you forget about tomorrow. Watching your horses run. In the guise of oblivion.
There's your photograph.
I see strife all around me. No one taking the blame. Everyone cursing someone else's name. But that don't help me in my journey. Burning on your foolish blood. My brother, he just told me. Enough is enough.
Join us, guys. Join us. This is for your good as well as ours. GMO foods.
I see strife all around me. No one taking the blame. Everyone cursing someone else's name. But that don't help me in my journey. Watching your horses run, gambling with the future. In the guise of oblivion. Guise of oblivion. In the guise of oblivion. In the guise of oblivion.
is something that I'm terribly concerned about. Unless, in this country particularly, unless you're a fan of RT, or you're on Facebook, or perhaps even Al Jazeera, you won't really get to hear very much about the damage that these seeds or the Frankenstein foods are actually doing, because our media has no interest, and obviously has no interest because our Conservative government have got their own agenda here. You talk to most of the people, they haven't even heard of them, they're not interested. They could, in actual fact, on a march, even insult you, which I find a little bit hard to take. On the last one, I was told to stick my leaflets up my... I won't say that word.
Julie stepped in softly, Lady Mary cried, "Go away, you children, wipe your eyes, far from sadness, far from lies. You can see the soldier die." Cobble and clay, misty mountains show away. The time is closing on the battleground. Come tomorrow, you cannot turn around. And you need your pretty wife, and the land you've been working. That someday you'll return when you understand the reason for fighting. Do you think that you will ever And you leave your pretty wife and the land you've been working, hoping that someday you'll return. Will you ever understand the reason for fighting? Do you think that you'll for the country? Do you think it's right to ask the children to go and fight? In time the world will realize children don't learn to love but hate and despise. Julie stepped in softly.
There are no peer-to-peer studies. Although they claim they have evidence of safety, there have been absolutely no peer-to-peer scientific studies producing any evidence of safety. The whole thing is a complete experiment on the human race. In fact, there are many, I don't know the scientist's name, but there have been studies on rats showing that genetically, they did three groups, rats, baby rats that were fed just genetically modified foods, rats that were just fed organic foods, and then rats that were fed organic foods sprayed with pesticide. And it was actually the ones that ate the genetically modified food that developed tumours, smaller brain development, smaller testicles, deformities, all kinds of issues, liver malfunction, and it's really a serious problem. And yet this evidence is being denied, is basically because of the huge profits that the biotech industry want to make by owning our food. They want to own life. They want to own all food. Terminator seeds, in their technology, they develop terminator seeds, which means that you buy the seed from Monsanto, not us maybe, but Indian farmers or farmers in the third world. They buy their seeds from Monsanto. They produce a crop that year. The seeds from that crop are infertile. They will not reproduce. They have to go back to Monsanto every year to buy more seeds. This is ownership of life. You know, life creates abundance for everybody. This life is a gift. This earth is a gift to everybody. Our food is a gift. Abundance of nature, and yet man's greed and selfishness and short-sightedness means that he wants to own everything. Few people, these companies, these corporations want to own everything, create terminator seeds that will not even reproduce free crops for people, and you know, just basic. So they own the. It's like neo-colonialism. We talk about the colonialism of the British Empire and these empires, and you know, in the past where we colonized the third world, Africa, to get riches for the Victorian Empire. Well, this is neo-colonialism. They want to colonize. They want to own the genes. You know, they want to own life. They want to own the seeds. It's really disgusting stuff. And the point is, even at the least, you could say, okay, you know, I mean, science is an amazing tool. Proper science is an amazing tool. You know, it has its limitations, but I'm not knocking science per se. But even the scientists are saying this stuff has not been tested adequately. Fair enough. You want to, you know, there could be some benefits possibly from genetic technology, but not to just launch it on the whole population, untested, unproven. There needs to be decades of testing. There's never been any proper testing on human groups, and very little testing, you know. And they lie and they deceive, and they with their money they lobby politicians, especially in America and, you know, in Europe as well. I mean, there was one famous, I forget his name unfortunately. It's on YouTube. I was watching a video this morning. Some scientist who did a lot of research. He did proper controlled studies. He did these 3-group studies, and he produced this evidence that there was definitely genetically modified foods cause cancers and other problems, definitely in mice and rats. And he worked for a prestigious university in England. And 2 days after he announced his study, he basically, the government had called the principal of the university, a phone call from, I think it was Tony Blair in those days, and he was fired. His whole reputation was ruined. He lost his job. The whole department was shut down. He was scapegoated. He was like, you know, it's just, they just could not accept the scientific, even though the science was saying this stuff is dangerous. They don't want that. They want to push it, whatever the evidence, because money, 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 money. They're so short-sighted. I mean, what's life about? You know, it's like there should be thousands. I honestly thought there would be thousands of people. I haven't been on a march for years. You know, all things start small. You know, first, who's it said? First, when a new idea is born, or when a movement starts. It starts small. First it's ridiculed, then it's opposed, and then finally it's just accepted as evident.
Oh, cry.